So, in this world, when you possess something special, you have a light, a spark inside of you, an aura about you. Sometimes, as chosen ones, you're going to go through many tests, some hardships, spiritual attacks, and you're going to feel sometimes like everyone and everything around you is against you. It doesn't feel right. You're hurt. It doesn't feel good. Even if you feel worthy and deserving, Satan is creating this inner turmoil in your mind and trying to make you feel as if you're failing. But you have to remember that you will survive and overcome and thrive because you are chosen and you are definitely meant to have a great life and great things. But these are just tests and they're going to be tough. And these challenges that we go through, sometimes the pain, the trials and tribulations we also have the ability to go through that and get through it perfectly fine. A lot of you know how this feels, and with me and my story, when I was younger, I thought everything was going to be so much easier. I thought I would meet the perfect woman, and maybe I have, but I ruined it. But I thought I would have everything I wanted in this life. Now, all these years later, I'm currently single. I don't know if that matters, but maybe you're the type of person that can get whatever they want easily. But Satan will play these games and confuse you. Sometimes you'll forget the amazing, unique person you are. See, when I was a child, I watched my father leave and never come back, and he lied to me about coming back, and I had to live the rest of my life without him. Obviously, that was very confusing and heartbreaking for me as a child, but as I went through life, it became normal and it didn't break me. So I didn't let it get me down as I grew up. I took all these negative things and internalized them. All the Father's Day holidays, I suffered through school watching everyone make their Father's Day cards and write their father's letters. Obviously, that wasn't easy, and maybe that contributed to my life as a narcissist, and I didn't anticipate that at the time or expect it. But I always felt in some way I wasn't alone, and I always felt that things were just going to work out someday. I just didn't know when exactly. So I never felt like I was alone in this world. There was always a certain level of comfort, and although I had many hardships, I think God really wants us to live in a certain way, and He will always provide the answers that we're looking for in time. So don't let Satan rob you. Don't let Satan hold you back. This confusion and dark clouds around you is proof the choices you're making are not always good. So when you're doing things you know are not good for you, you have to fight that influence from Satan. See, it's all a test, and you have to start living in faith, not fear, and know things are going to work out. Sometimes there's an internal fight that takes place, but you can't be timid, and you just have to go through it. It happens to everyone. Everyone has tests in this world, but when you operate with faith and confidence, you can make decisions to better influence your life. Do not let the devil get the best of these decisions. You're going to get through it. Sometimes hard things and difficult times and overcoming them can be something good and make you the best version of you, and you will live the best life you can, because remember, everybody goes through certain things. That's just how I feel, but we can't let the devil confuse us. See, that's where we have to have faith, and remember, we were chosen by God, and we know God's presence is far too powerful, and when you choose that, obviously Satan will hate it. With God, we don't have to live in fear. We have to be strong and keep fighting and keep doing what's right, even when your life's not perfect. Don't let confusion motivate you. Accept the pain, but remember God and remember your internal light. Remember that We were not supposed to live in confusion. We are not supposed to live in fear. Remember, we're not here to beg people to come back into our lives that left us. Send them off with a prayer and move on and live your best life. Remember, God wants you to be happy. He didn't create you to be confused or miserable. He didn't make us to be living in fear all the time. So if we just make the right decisions and persevere in time, everything's going to work out, and you should be excited for the blessings and the future that God will give you. Don't let the devil confuse you with 420 or drinking. These are things in excess that God wouldn't like and he wouldn't want you to do. That's just from Satan. Now, when I was younger, I made these choices as well. And I had a lot of bad things happen to me. I was very confused, but I knew that that's what Satan wanted me to do. And I could see this robbing people in my life. Their potential, people once vibrant and filled with potential, making wrong choices, being confused, they're never the same again, and the light is gone from their eyes, and they live with a life of massive regrets. I just didn't want to be like that. You just have to let God in your life and keep fighting, moving forward, and understand that he is far more powerful than Satan. See, over the last few years, I was able to transform my life, living with my disorder and hurting friends and family around me. It wasn't until I chose God and reconnected with my faith that I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt I was going to be in a much better place. There was such a comforting peace reconnecting with my faith, and everything just felt right again. See, the truth is, whether you like it or not, things are going to happen and life's going to be tough. I spent many years losing many relationships, living with my disorder, but don't panic. Don't live in fear. That's not what God wants. You have to realize there's a battle going on all the time. You're battling life's hardships, and Satan is there to make it as difficult as possible. But we have absolutely nothing to fear. No reason to live in fear, because with the presence of God, we know there's always going to win forever. God will always prevail. Faith will always prevail. Do not fear. I think we all know that deep down inside, and we all realize that deep down inside. But now, it's the time to remember who you are, what do you want, and how do you get it. God will provide everything. God bless you. Take care. Please like and subscribe.